and welcome back to the channel for a review on the W Dragon Spinosaurus figure from Jurassic Park 3. Absolute beast. Drop a like on the video for me, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333. Enjoy the review, folks. So there's many versions of the Spinosaurus in 1/35 scale out there between W Dragon and Namu. And I guess Prime 1 maybe you're doing, or have made some, I'm not sure, I haven't really looked into the Prime 1 side, I just assumed it would be too big and too expensive. But the Rebor, W Dragon, Namu stuff, it's kind of mid-range price-wise, so it's a bit more attainable for most folks. But one of the main factors was I wanted it to be able to look directly at a T-Rex that I have. And the Namu version that I was looking at was beautiful, articulated jaw, whereas this one is just, it's open mouth, it's just a statue, nothing moves. But I was really into the position of the head because I knew it would be able to look directly at my T-Rex, and that's essential for the shelf display. And I think they look really good heading towards each other here. The Rebor Killer Queen T-Rexes, both the jungle and the plain, just would have been too low down. Possibly my W Dragon Rexy from Jurassic Park 1, but that wouldn't be accurate. This is technically Rexy as well over here, but it does read kind of green on camera, so until I do get my buck from Jurassic Park Lost World, this will be the one that I'm using to display against the Spinosaurus. But the paint job on this is really nice, but not totally accurate. There's some details missing with the white kind of veining of the patterning that comes out from that white stripe underneath the red. It's supposed to spread out more, but I knew I could do that myself, so I will tackle that in the future just to make this one pretty much perfect. But I love the pose, I love the stride, the walk, the position of the arms. They look really fearsome and strong, and I like the fact that the tongue's slightly lifting up, and even though you can't articulate the jaw, I really like the way the whole head looks. And just most importantly, the ultimate factor was I needed him to be able to look at the T-Rex, and he can do that, so this was the one I decided to settle on. I'm only ever going to get one Spinosaurus. I do like the creature, but I'm not in love with it the way I am with the T-Rex or a raptor, or even the Indoraptor. Really like that one too. So I knew I just wanted to get one and leave it at that. So I was putting it off for a long time, but recently, like you have seen on the channel, I got into Jurassic Park and dinosaurs in a big way again. So now is the time to finally get a Spinosaurus. And this older W Dragon version is more than satisfying for me, because they have done a few more since, I think. So I'll just reiterate and make it super clear for anyone out there watching who wants to get these two because they think they look amazing like this facing off against each other, which they do. But you don't know much about the companies, so this would be the W Dragon Spinosaurus, and it's one of the first ones they did, I believe. It's from a few years ago. I think they have done more since, like 2.0s and such. But this is the W Dragon Spinosaurus from a few years back. And if you go on YouTube, back when it was actually released, there's way more detailed videos going into, all the background and all the different versions. But this is the one I settled on. So that's the W Dragon Spinosaurus, possibly the original one they did. And then this T-Rex is the brown version, even though it does read a little bit brownish green on camera here. This is the brown version of the Alpha by Namu. That's N-A-N-M-U. And I only just found out about them and W Dragon just about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Before that it was just Papo, Rebor, and that's about it. And then the Mattel stuff, which is more, for the kids, but I mean, this will satisfy the big kid in you. Now, the teeth on the Spinosaurus by W Dragon are not like the ones you'll find on Namu dinosaurs and even Rebor, with that kind of really realistic translucent quality that they have. Like here on the T-Rex by Namu, they are that kind of translucent tooth. And while the weathering, is a bit abrupt, and you can see there how it's like a square at the top of every tooth there, that could definitely be better. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, don't think I'm going to be messing with that, because I don't want to lose that translucency to the teeth by painting over it, unless, I don't know, use some kind of gloss, and I don't know, it's fine. I wish the teeth were done a little bit better there though. But they're still better than the W Dragon teeth, which are basically just sculpted and painted. There's no translucency at all, just like on my W Dragon Rexy T-Rex. But I knew that going in, and I still made the decision to get this one because it's just all about the pose, the sculpt, and the presence, and the compatibility with Rexy here. I was just getting some pictures and I was nice and low like this. It makes them look big, and this just looked too good not to film. You can almost hear them roaring at each other. Got the lighting nice, the way the light's hitting the T-Rex. Looks absolutely incredible. I mean, it wasn't intended, 2 different companies, but they do work so well together. Namio on the left, W Dragon on the right. It really is something else. You guys looking forward to the Life on Our Planet documentary coming out on Netflix soon? Is it David Attenborough? It looks like it's got some really cool dinosaur footage in there. And they've learnt so much since I used to watch dinosaur documentaries in the 80s. Not so much in the 90s. There was some stuff I watched, but definitely I was, just obsessed in the 80s as a kid. Then Jurassic Park came out and got all obsessed again. But it's so amazing now. I never did see the last dinosaur series they did because it was on iPlayer or one of those ones. I didn't have it. Saw some clips on YouTube. It looked really good, but I'm going to be able to watch this one on Netflix, so looking forward to that. Life on Our Planet. Alright, now here he is. She, I'm not sure. He or she. Maybe you guys will know in the comments, but here it is on the base of rotation. It looks amazing as it turns. I mean, I love every angle of it. I love that Namio T-Rex we were just looking at, but from the dead on from the front, it does have that bit of a lean going on to the side, which I'm not mad on, but from the side it's an absolute killer. But this looks amazing from every angle. I'm going to zoom in a minute, just give it one more time. Full body shot. Look at that. I love the tail. Look how muscly he looks. She, might be a she. Look at that. And where the light catches the eye. I'm very happy with this version. This will be my Spinosaurus for the foreseeable future. Go ahead and zoom in. Beautiful, see the skin stretching. Whoa. It's beautiful. Like crocodilian. Absolutely amazing sculpt. I just keep, because I haven't really scrutinized it since I got it. I've been busy. I looked at it and I appreciated it and I knew I'd get to the review, but this is my first time really just punching in and checking out all the wrinkles and stuff. The beautiful work on all the scales and the skin. Very nicely balanced as well. I will show you that base in a moment. Do love the hands and the arms. And like I said, I'm going to go in and add the white pattern detail. Do that myself in the future. Won't be rushing into it. I'll do plenty of research and tackle it when the time is right. Just get you some low angle as well as it turns. It's a very intimidating looking piece. It really is. Look at that. It's so cool. I'm sure the other ones are just as good, maybe better. Probably better. I just made my choice, like I said, because of the pose. That was the all-important factor. I needed him to be looking at my T-Rex. But you got other versions to choose from. It can get quite daunting, but just take your time, do your research, check out the Namio stuff, check out the W Dragon. Don't know if Reborn did a Spinosaurus. I have to remember. But yeah, these 2 companies, Namio, W Dragon, they got you covered. They don't take up too much space. The tails aren't too long. It's not like with the Godzilla stuff. It's a real pain to try and display because they've all got massive tails, especially my favourite Shin Godzilla. It's an absolute bitch to display. Alright, so this is the base, and just peace of mind for display. The foot plugs in at the front there, got a little metal rod sticking up out of the base, goes up into the foot, and keeps your Spinosaurus upright all the time. Although if you live, mind you, even if you do live somewhere where you're prone to earthquakes, it is not made of like polystone. It's kind of I don't know, I'm not sure exactly, PVC I think someone said, or mixed with other materials, but it's not polystone, so if it does fall off your shelf it may possibly break. I don't want to say it's not going to, but I wouldn't be too worried, especially if you got carpet down. You should be okay. But like I say, he's stable, he's on the base, he stands well on his own anyway, but I definitely would use the base. It does the job just fine. Now, because he is quite a popular T-Rex figure, the Reborn Killer Queen T-Rex here, this is the jungle version, kind of basically, you know, meant to represent the buck from the Lost World. Really, really nice paint job on this. But that's how he looks in front of the W Dragon Spinosaurus. Now, he should be smaller than the Spinosaurus, but he seems a bit too small. But then again, this T-Rex is the same scale, 1/35, as the Namu T-Rex that we saw at the beginning of the video, just in a different low down kind of striding forward. Mind you, the other one's striding forward as well, he's just lower down, so therefore, I mean, they do look good together. I just think the other T-Rex looks better with this Spinosaurus. Let me know what you think. That doesn't look bad, looks pretty damn good. I'll tell you what I saw last night. It was this preview video of Prime 1, was it Prime 1? I think it was Prime 1, but it was Blue the raptor with the baby in the snow, and the two T-Rex from the Lost World approaching the car where the poor guy was trying to rescue Sarah and Malcolm and the other dude, Vince Vaughn. But have you seen that? The new Prime 1 T-Rex statue, the two T-Rexes with the trees and the wet look because of the rain. Oh my god, it looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely incredible. I wouldn't have the space for it or the money, but that was just absolutely mind-blowing. I'll show it to you. Let me get it on my phone. Here is the T-Rex Cliff Attack from Lost World statue. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I love that. I'm going to check out some reviews when it comes out and see them on YouTube and just admire it from afar. But that would be so much fun to photograph from all those different angles and playing with the lighting and adding the rain effects, music, sound effects, all that stuff. Oh, you could really have some fun with this. But that is something to check out if you haven't seen it, folks. It's really, really incredible. And this is how the Spinosaurus scales up next to the Jada 132 scale die-cast vehicles. Not too bad. Alright, now before we wrap things up, I'll just show you the W Dragon Spinosaurus in front of the W Dragon Rexy T-Rex. Same company, and may not be from the same film. This is from Jurassic Park 3, and this is from the original Jurassic Park, but they are looking right into each other's eyes. Like, this is getting uncomfortable. Get a room, you two. Look at that. Beautiful. I love this T-Rex. Now, I know, you know, compared to the detail on the Namu maybe, or even the Reborn when it comes to the scale work and stuff, I just think this, I don't know, I don't want to say it yet because there's still a buck by Namu. It's the Once and Forever King, I think it's called, the green version, standing on the rocks. That is coming, so I'm going to wait and see, but I really, really like this one, even though it doesn't have the translucent teeth. Something about the eyes on this one and the darkness surrounding the eyes, it makes them really jump out at you. and it really captures that intense look that Rexy has. So I really like this T-Rex. I'm looking forward to doing like a favorite T-Rex countdown. Once they all get here, I'll think about it and do like a top 5, including all the grab and go versions and some of the Papo stuff. I probably have enough to do a top 10. So I'll probably bring you, yeah, I think I've got enough to do a top 10. Let me count them, because now I'm curious. Okay, there's actually 12, well, 13 if you include the big Mattel figure, so 13 that I know of. Well, it's not movie accurate, but it certainly looks like they're meant to be together. They just look incredible facing off like this. And the bases kind of work with each other as well. They suit, you know, being together. Doesn't look odd. And this is very nice to see. I might have to have these two facing off against each other on the shelf now. It just seems to make visually more sense. I don't know, they're really eye to eye. It's about to, you know, all go down. Whew. That is nice. Okay, final thoughts and a score out of 10. It's the one I picked. There's plenty of different versions of the Spinosaurus out there, so do your research, pick the one that you think is best suited to your needs. And out of 10, I'd give this an 8.5. Can't get a 10 because of the inaccuracies with the paint pattern. Otherwise it probably would, because I absolutely adore it. I wish the jaw articulated, but the W Dragon stuff seems to be more statue, whereas the, you know, the Rebor and the Namu and probably other companies as well, they do give you a little bit of an option with articulation, but it's fine. I do not miss it. This looks so intimidating and accurate as far as sculpt and presence, and I look forward to the little project of making the paint more accurate in the time. You know, when it comes along, I'll get the opportunity to do it, and I'll show you how it goes later on here on the channel. So yeah, an 8.5 for me out of 10. Let me know what you think in the comments. Always good to hear from you. Let me know how you're doing. Hope you're having a great October. Drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight33. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.